After receiving a scam call, without hesitation, I transferred 10 million to them. After the police informed me that I had been scammed, I wasn't panicking, but my rich and handsome roommate was. It's all because my roommate in my past life stole and used my black card. Lead the whole class. Sky Lanterns going to auction to broaden their horizons. This resulted in the return of hundreds of millions of assets. The company's working capital was cut off. On the verge of bankruptcy, I realized what was happening and went to my roommate to demand an explanation. He burst into tears and ran into my girlfriend's arms. Brother Fang Yuan, you can't go bankrupt because of your family. You just slander me like that? You've been spending glutinous rice balls recklessly. Although I still want Chu Sheng to take the blame for you. Have some shame. Unfortunately, I had no choice but to go to the bank to get an invoice. He was run over and killed head-on by his roommate's car. I went back to my roommate the day I led the whole class to light sky lanterns. Does anyone have time tomorrow? I invite everyone to attend the auction. Swipe my card throughout the entire event. How about it? The familiar words in my ear made me feel like I was carrying a legacy. He immediately realized that he had been reborn, still not recovered. He came to me as soon as he was born. Fang Yuan Ji, I heard you have a VIP card for that auction. Can I borrow it? This way we can all sit in the back. Watching the auction from inside the box. Hearing this, anger surged into my heart instantly. In his past life, he used the pretext of borrowing membership cards. He secretly took the black card my dad gave me. This led to a company crisis. It caused my death. Afterwards, he even colluded with the entire class to give false testimony. I was labeled as deliberately staging an accident. Thinking of this, I wish I could tear everyone in front of me to pieces. I lost my card. Only Bai Ningbing can't quit. But he snatched the Louis Vuitton from my hand. The backpack was snatched away. Pour everything out. After seeing the black and red VIP card on the table, he picked it up and handed it to Chu Sheng. Chu Sheng, this is a VIP card. You can take it and use it. Yingbing, you're so good to me. Bai Ningbing smiled very happily. He looked at me with obvious impatience. Fang Yuan, when did you learn to lie so often? You clearly have a card. Why won't you lend it to me? I raised my hand and slapped him across the face. He then snatched the card from Chu Sheng's hand. White militia, what right do you have to touch my things? The white militiaman's eyes widened instantly. It's as if I hit him. What an incredible thing. Fang Yuan, are you crazy? They actually attacked me. I slapped him again. Let's fight then. What's up? Chu Sheng immediately stepped in front of Bai Ningbing, looking aggrieved. It was as if he was the one who got beaten up. It's all my fault. Blame me if you must. Don't get angry because of me and the hostess. I slapped Chu Sheng across the face again. What's the rush? You're indispensable. A pair of dogs. Disgusting people who are still being all lovey-dovey. The white-collar soldier's eyes instantly turned red. Fang Yuan, you've gone too far. What right do you have to hit Chu Sheng? I looked at him coldly. Can't you understand human speech? He asked for it. I was just granting his wish. The classmates standing nearby couldn't stand it anymore. You've gone too far with your dialect. How can you hit someone for no reason? I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Don't blame Fang Yuan Ji anymore. But I am innocent, both to the hostess and to her. He only treated me like a junior student. Chu Sheng, you're just too kind. Being bullied. Yet she still blamed herself for everything. I watched them coldly. My fingers trembled with anger. Fang Yuan, this is the school. Nobody will indulge you. Give the card to Chu Sheng right now. And apologize to Chu Sheng. Beg for his forgiveness. Or we can break up. My boyfriend can't be someone like you. Unreasonable people. Okay, let's break up. To fulfill your wishes, go and be lovey-dovey with your beloved junior. Brother Fang Yuan, don't be impulsive. You and Ningbing have been together for 3 years. How could you just break up like that? Wouldn't that make me a sinner? I laughed in anger when I heard that. How could I have been so blind back then? I've fallen for that scumbag Bai Ningbing. Fang Yuan, 3 years. How about this? Can I borrow your membership card? The points we earned from all the items in this auction, it will be credited to your card. That way you can still use your points later. Upgrade the card's level. You beast, you're so incredibly understanding. He's bullied you like this, yet you still have to think about him. Then he looked at me with a face full of impatience. Fang Yuan, Chu Sheng has been kind to you all this time. Don't be ungrateful. No need. I can't accept your kindness. Born at the end of the year, he flashed a fierce treatment, but it quickly returned to normal. Brother Fang Yuan, I really want to take this opportunity to promote relationships among classmates in our class. As long as you lend me your card. How about I give you 2 items from the auction? Consider it payment for your card. Hearing this, a classmate nearby couldn't help but peek out. Yes, Fang Yuan, you should be content. Items at the auction start at tens of thousands. I'll give you 2 items when you're born. You've made a fortune. Moreover, the items we won at auction, it can also earn you points on your card. A win-win situation. Know when to quit while you're ahead. Hurry up and give the card to the newborn. I rolled my eyes at them. Can't you understand human language? I said I don't need it. I don't want to lend my card to anyone. The next second, he wiped away his tears and he looked at the whole class with great grievance and said, I'm so sorry, everyone. I had hoped to take this opportunity to connect with others. Let's get to know each other. But Fang Yuan was unhappy. I can't take everyone there. I misspoke. After saying that, she started crying. Bai Ningbing felt extremely distressed. He raised his hand and slapped me across the face. Then he kicked me to the ground. Fang Yuan, you did this on purpose. Is it because I won't see any good things happen to Chu Sheng? Knowing that Chu Sheng was rich, they could even invite the whole class to an auction. You're jealous. The students standing nearby were also very angry. He grabbed the water glass from the table and brought it to me. Have some shame. So what if they have some money at home? Why are you crashing? He carried a tattered bag. It's still last year's model. So you look down on people, just like Gukeoshin? Instantly, I was completely disheveled, clothes soaked. I strived to rise up. He grabbed a stool from the side and smashed it over there. Fang Yuan, are you crazy? I endured the pain and looked at them. Without hesitation, he took out his phone and dialed 6 police doors. Officers, someone intentionally harmed me. Personal attack. The address was after I called the police. The white-collar soldier immediately rushed over. Fang Yuan, are you sick? You actually called the police for such a small thing? You all dare to lay a hand on me. Why can't I? The white-collar soldier was so angry. He wanted to keep hitting me. I looked up directly at that spot. You dare touch me again? Every time you hit me, they will all become your sinners. 10 minutes later, the police arrived. Many teachers were also attracted. Under the mediation of the police and teachers, I finally proposed. Each person should compensate me 1,000 yuan for emotional distress. The police agreed to the whole class. The whole class, however, immediately started hurling insults at me. Whether it's a private chat or taking it to court, I'll leave you with a case record. Choose for yourself. Hearing this, Everyone is making fun of me. He transferred money to me reluctantly. 1,000 yuans is nothing to me. But that was their life for half a month. It must be painful. You owe me from your past life. I will settle accounts slowly. After the police left, I quickly picked up the things from the ground. Then we went to check in for accommodation. After returning home, however, they inadvertently discovered that the number on the black card was the solution we were considering at that time. I suddenly received a call from an unknown number. Mr. Fang Yuan, please call. We are court personnel. This inspection revealed that it was clearly illegal. A batch of dolls imported from abroad. Suspected of illegal and criminal activities. A deposit of 10 million is required. Otherwise, we will arrest Ming immediately. It's an obvious scam call. I wanted to hang up. Suddenly something came to mind. Without hesitation, he transferred 60 million to the other party's account. I soon received a call from the police. The police urgently informed me that I had been scammed. Freeze my black card. To prevent further capital outflow, I agreed without hesitation. After seeing that, the bank card was frozen. I burst out laughing. Pick up the fake black card that Chu Sheng had switched while I wasn't looking. He threw it into the trash can. I went to the auction the next day. As expected, he was born and all his classmates were present. Good students. Looking forward to your next performance. As the auction began, the first item auctioned was a piece of jewelry. After I raised a few points with the credit bureau, a provocative voice rang out. Lighting sky lanterns, haha. They took the bait. Bai Ningbing embraced the gentle Chu Sheng. This gesture best suits your temperament. I'll light a sky lantern for you. Take a picture of Chu Sheng looking at me. His eyes were full of provocation. Then Lu Jing Bai Ningbing greeted Sister Bing. This item was the one that Fang Yuan had his eye on. Will he be angry if we take it from him? Fang Yuan, if you kowtow and admit your mistake to us now, I'll let you join us at the auction. How about I rolled my eyes at them? I don't need to buy it myself, I can afford it. Other students also looked over at Fang Yuan. You made us suffer so much yesterday. How dare you come here? Was the auction held by your company? Why can't I come? Soon the next screen capture will be on. I raised my hand to take the shot. As the third hammer fell, a classmate raised his hand and I lit the sky lantern. He then looked at Chu Sheng and Chu Sheng. May I light a sky lantern? Sure. Today, all the students in the class can. I heard this once when I was lighting a sky lantern. Those classmates looked at me smugly. If you don't apologize, don't even think about taking a single picture today. I force myself not to laugh out loud. They may not know. This auction is run by my family. Almost all the money they spend goes to our family. Next items to be auctioned. I would bid double the price. One by one, they arrived at their respective days. Just when they counted the 10th item, the organizer is here, sir. Because you took too many pictures. Payment is required. The total price of this auction item was 120 million. You can continue bidding after payment. The rankings aren't impatient with you. Don't you have any sense? Can't we pay together after we finish filming? You're really ruining our mood. Be careful, or we might never come again. The organizers apologized, but still brought out the card reader. This is our company policy. Please cooperate. We can send you a recording. The bag belonging to Fei Deng should be used as compensation. Bai Ningbing looked at Chu Sheng. Pay quickly and let's continue. Chu Sheng took out his black card and swiped it on the card reader. Payment failed. Bai Ningbing looked at the organizers impatiently. What do you mean? Bring over a broken card reader. Are they deliberately wasting our time? The organizers also frowned slightly. Then they called the service staff. Get a new card reader. Chu Sheng swiped his card on the card reader again. Payment failed. The organizers also looked rather displeased at this point. As a result, Bai Ningbing acted first. He grabbed the card reader and slammed it out. What's wrong with you guys? Are those two malfunctioning card readers deliberately targeting us? Is that so? The organizer's face instantly darkened. The auction on stage was still ongoing. It is a piece of excellent jade material for Guanyin. I fell in love with it at first sight. He immediately raised the sign and the fake shot was taken at this moment. Bai Ningbing raised the sign in her hand again. Sky lanterns, a type of lantern. I want this jade pendant. At this moment, everyone gathered around, looking at the white militia. He couldn't help but exclaim in amazement. I remember, they of the opposite sexes have already lit sky lanterns 10 times. When are we? There are so many rich people now. I've never seen this before. Bai Ningbing was born with a smug look on her face. Today's auction. Is it out? He took our whole class to see the world. So what we're looking at today? They all need to be lit with sky lanterns. Don't waste your time trying to take it from us. 40,000 Bai Ning soldiers deliberately looked at. Good daylight. Dawn breaks. To surprises. Don't overestimate your abilities. The crowd whispered quietly. Which wealthy family's young master is Chu Sheng from? How come I've never heard of this before? I've never heard of any wealthy family surnamed Chu. Besides, how could he bring so much money to light sky lanterns? They're definitely not just any ordinary rich person. I couldn't help but laugh out loud when I saw it. Bai Ningbing said the organizers said, "You didn't pay for the previous practice review. They are not eligible to continue bidding. This jade crown has medical skills." The organizer nodded. The gentleman is right. Congratulations, sir, on successfully purchasing the jade Guanyin pendant. The staff brought over the jade Guanyin. Hand it to me after it's packed up. I took out my bank card. Swipe on the card, reader. Payment successful. Bai Ning's face turned pale. He started swearing at the organizers. Do you guys even know how to do things? I already said I'd light a sky lantern. Isn't an auction for the highest bidder? I'm willing to pay a higher price. Why can't I take pictures? You deserve to be a waiter your whole life. The organizer's face instantly darkened. The words he spoke were also quite blunt. Miss, the gentleman just now successfully swiped his card to pay. This means our card reader is working properly. Is it your card that was swiped? Come out and take a look. Or change the card. Hearing this, a hint of panic flashed in Chu Sheng's eyes. How is that possible? This is a black card. It's impossible for it not to appear. Don't believe me? Take a look. Hearing this, the whole class stared wide-eyed. The black card is the legendary card with no spending limit. Is it possible to casually swipe a black card to get hundreds of millions? My God. I can't believe I've seen a black card in my lifetime. I've seen my share of big events too. How could a black card not work? It must be a problem with your card reader. The organizer took the card from Chu Sheng's hand. After careful observation, the card is real. But it's true that it can't be refreshed. The organizers then asked the waiters, I got a new card reader. Then first swipe your own bank card. Payment successful. But when the birth card was swiped, payment failed. This basically confirms it. It's not a problem with the card reader. Mr. Chu, our card reader is working fine. Your card is genuine, but I can't get any money to be credited. Chu Sheng frowned and looked at me. Please wait a moment. I'm going to make a phone call. Could you please tell me what happened? Chu Sheng grabbed his phone and ran out. 5 minutes later, Chu Sheng ran over, his face pale. The moment I saw, they came right up to me. Fang Yuan ji, why did you transfer money to scammers? My bank card got frozen because of this. I didn't care at all when I heard that. I didn't know that person was a fraudster. He said he would go to jail if I didn't give him the money. I'm scared too. They immediately turned it around for him. The police officer told me I'd been scammed. I'm also very sad. Bai Ningbing gave a cold laugh. Fang Yuan mocked me. When did you become so stupid? You actually believe such an outrageous lie? What a pig brain. None of your business. I have money, so why can't I do what I want? Besides, this is my business. How did you know? And Chu Sheng, the black card in your hand. Why does he look so familiar? Chu Sheng trembled in fright. He immediately hid the black card. Don't all black cards look the same? What's so familiar about it? It's you, Fang Yuan. You should get the police to unfreeze your card right away. Otherwise, your life will be very inconvenient in the future. I shook my head. I don't want to pick it up. What if I'm afraid of being scammed again? Besides, I have plenty of cards. To sum it up, it doesn't matter to me anymore. White-collar soldiers, just yell at me. Fang Yuan, don't be ungrateful. Chu Sheng is wholeheartedly thinking of you, but you have hurt her heart time and time again. Can't you have any conscience? I couldn't help but roll my eyes. Do I need his care? Very nosy. The classmates standing nearby also offered to comfort Chu Sheng. Don't worry about Fang's injustice. He's an ingrate. Hurry up and pay for these 10 items. My mom can continue filming the next part. Don't waste your time on him. Chu Sheng blurted out something to that classmate without thinking. Why are you rushing me? If you're so capable, pay for it yourself. That student's face instantly turned ugly. Why are you getting angry at me? I was just trying to be nice to you. Besides, weren't you the one who invited us? Chu Sheng also realized that he had gone too far. Her face turned red instantly. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I was just hurt by Fang Yuan's words. Feeling uncomfortable. That's why I got angry with you. Bai Ningbing pulled Chu Sheng into her arms. A comforting look filled with heartache. Chu Sheng, don't be sad. It's not your fault. It's all Fang Yuan's fault. He's just making things difficult for us. So I came here on purpose today, deliberately trying to make you unhappy. However, Fang Yuan refused to unfreeze the bank card. What if it affects his life in the future? I can't bear it. Chu Sheng, you're just too kind. Then Bai Ning looked at me with a cold face. Fang Yuan, call the bank right now. Unfreeze your bank card. Be more sensible. Then I can forgive what you did before. I'll still let you continue being my boyfriend. Hearing this, I couldn't help but laugh. Bai Ningbing, if you don't have a mirror, take a piss and look at yourself. Is your face made of concrete? Why is it so thick? They think I'm a garbage recycling center. They want to take everything. Bai Ningbing fawned over me in public. Her face immediately cleared of anger. Fang Yuan, don't forget. You are the one who cried and begged me to be with you back then. I don't believe you're really willing to let go. You're definitely playing hard to get. But I advise you to quit while you're ahead. Otherwise, if it goes too far, I'll completely despise you. Even if you beg me then, I won't turn back. Crying and regretting won't help. I rolled my eyes in exasperation. Don't look back. I wish you to a lifetime of love and devotion. Never separate and cause harm to others. At this time, the organizers were also getting a little impatient. Mr. Chu, if you do not pay, we will handle this as a violation. You will need to compensate 1/10 of the auction price at that time. At least 12 million in liquidated damages. Hearing this, Chu Sheng, younger than others, you're deliberately extorting 12 million, aren't you? Chu Banfang's face instantly turned cold. Mr. Chu can eat whatever he wants. You can't just say things carelessly. It was mentioned when you entered our auction. Yes, and you also signed the auction contract. It's all written very clearly here. Chu Sheng looked extremely embarrassed. The students standing nearby didn't notice at all. Instead, they went excitedly. What kind of penalty did Chu Sheng pay for breach of contract? You can just pay the full amount. They say rich people definitely have more than one credit card. Do you have any other cards? The organizer looked at Mr. Chu with the card reader in hand. Do you want to pay the auction fee or a penalty for breach of contract? Please make payment as soon as possible. Wait a minute. I'm going out for a bit. Dad's childhood. Chu Sheng took out 4 or 5 cards from his bag. Hand it to the organizer. These cards have a total of 500,000. However, I will only pay the penalty for the item I ordered. I looked over. Luckily, I saw it. Loan information with high interest rates on the student's mobile phone. The classmate next to him immediately got angry. Chu Sheng, what's wrong with you? Didn't you bring us to the auction? Why only pay 500,000? This didn't even fetch the price of a single item. Chu Sheng immediately took a few steps back. I'll take you to an auction to broaden your horizons. But you keep lighting sky lanterns. How? Can't I just waste my money? I don't care anymore. You pay for the things you film yourself. He also bears the penalty for breach of contract. It has nothing to do with me. This angered the entire class. He pushed the beast to the ground. Chu Sheng, what are you pretending for if you have no money? You must pay today. Otherwise, don't even think about leaving here. Bai Ningbing immediately shielded Chu Sheng. He angrily yelled at the whole class, have you no shame? You're not satisfied with just taking advantage. If it weren't for Chu Sheng, you'll probably never get to attend an auction in your lifetime. Today you have this opportunity to see the world. Hurry up and thank Chu Sheng. They actually repaid kindness with enmity. A bunch of ingrates. The next second, Bai Ningbing was punched to the ground. Bai Ningbing, you want to be a hero and save the damsel in distress? Okay, then you pay the money. Otherwise, why pretend? If it weren't for wanting to avenge Chu Sheng, we will not go against Fang Yuan. Intentionally lighting sky lantern. Now you want to ignore it? Impossible. Chu Sheng wanted to take the opportunity to slip away. He turned around immediately after being spotted. He was pushed to the ground along with the white-collar soldiers. Chu Sheng, you still want to run away? Where did you run off to? You've caused us so much trouble. What right do you have to run? The organizers were worried about affecting and don't. He immediately ordered the security guards to take everyone out. I, always eager for a good show, followed along. Suddenly, Bai Ningbing saw me. He immediately ran towards me from all directions. You paid the money for us. All these things are yours. I won't fight you for it, I said, with a smile, but I don't want it anymore. Other classmates also gathered around. It was all our fault before. We were fooled by that little bastard Chu Sheng. Please help us. Can I pay the penalty for breach of contract? I don't want to be taken away by the police and have a criminal record. Hearing this, I couldn't help but laugh. What do you think of our relationship? Let me pay for you when we arrive. Has it reached the point of a 10 million penalty for breach of contract? Don't you even remember how you treated me before? How dare you say that now? White Lemon grabbed my hand, and Fang Yuan. I've been with you for 3 years. Considering our past relationship, please help me one more time. You will still be my boyfriend. I will definitely treat you very well. Waiting for you to graduate. Shall we get married right now? I flung the white-collar soldier's hand away. White-collar soldier, stop disgusting me. I don't want just any trash. Everything you've done today is your own fault. Adult. One should pay the price for one's actions. I flung the white-collar soldier's hand away. White-collar soldier, stop disgusting me. I don't want just any trash. Everything you've done today is your own fault. Adult. One should pay the price for one's actions. Half an hour later, the police arrived. The organizers immediately informed the police. The students panicked and started calling their parents. Many people wept bitterly. She cried so pitifully. Just then, Chu Sheng suddenly rushed out, trying to escape. Suddenly, a large truck came speeding by. Chu Sheng grew stronger in an instant. I subconsciously touched my arm. Fortunately, I didn't repeat the same mistake this time. Since that day, Bai Ningbing became insane. Did not come to school. Later I heard he was sent to a mental hospital by his family. I looked at the thawing black card. He threw it into the locker. If possible, I never want to use this card again in my life. They got married after graduation and lived a happy life. Unexpectedly, Chu Sheng became reborn. My wife's white Moonlight. Many will condemn me to death in prison as a murderer. After being reborn, I rushed to the scene of a bank robbery. He went into the scene with a big smile to become a hostage. Just because of the last time, my wife falsely accused me of being a serial killer. No amount of effort could prove one's feelings. The deceased's family. They also retaliated against my family using the same method. But I was powerless to stop anything from being in prison. When I opened my eyes, I was back. On the day I went to the police station to report the case. I tried to investigate the truth behind my wife's slander against me, but they discovered she had vanished without a trace. I happened to be on my way home when I discovered a bank that had been robbed. Then I had a sudden inspiration. I volunteered to take the pregnant woman's place as a hostage. The police officer in charge of the negotiations paused for a few seconds. I shrugged. It doesn't matter. I'll die anyway. Just give me a good citizen award. I've already died once. This time, as long as my family doesn't suffer a hopeless disaster. That's enough for the negotiator to put a bulletproof vest on me. Subsequently, police negotiated with the bank robbers. I'm waiting behind. I rolled my eyes as I listened. Stop talking nonsense. Look carefully. I simply put off paying off the mortgage completely. While saying this, he also told the police to put me closer. I didn't bring anything with me. The hand rests firmly against it. If I really were an undercover agent. But people should be happy instead. You are using the police as hostages. They need to handle this more carefully. I continued to persuade the robbers. Many people were on tenterhooks at this moment. Finally, a few minutes later, the robbers told him to raise his hand and come in. No tricks allowed. Hearing this, I felt a great weight lifted off my shoulders. I wish I could just rush inside. In a few hours. That is, when I committed a crime in my past life. After that, my good wife Li Rian should go to the police station. Report to the police and give testimony. The police found the crime scene in my home. The tools used. My graduation document is above. And someone testified that it was near the crime scene. I have indeed seen you. This time I'm going to find something that can definitely shatter alibi of a lie. When I went in, the pregnant woman was released by them. The pregnant woman kept apologizing to me. You are a good person. Thank you. If you really want to thank me, then help me out after the course is over. The pregnant woman was stunned on the spot. He still doesn't know what I'm thinking about him. The robbers dragged me inside, their minds preoccupied. You're really not a cop. I really am not. You don't believe it? Then you can see for yourself whether these handcuffs are realistic. He sized me up. He frowned and asked me, aren't you afraid of dying? Why be afraid of death? If I'm afraid, it's of dying unjustly. But it's meaningful for me to save people here. This is not a wrongful death. The robbers were stunned. It took you a while to finish speaking, and it was as if you'd actually died. When death is imminent, let's see if you're still stubborn. You're absolutely right. I have indeed died once. Is he mentally ill? Go inside and stay there. The robber looked at me strangely. I'm too lazy to explain. I just need to start from now. Staying until evening is enough. So regardless of whether anyone else dies tonight, that has nothing to do with me. There are countless people at the scene who can testify for me. Time passed second by second. The police outside have been engaged in a standoff with the unlocker. The standoff between the two sides is becoming increasingly chaotic. Stop talking nonsense. What do I want? What do they give? Let's discuss the conditions again. I'm just one short of showing you guys something. The robbers became increasingly agitated, although he was alone. But I and the other three were all tied up. They were completely unable to resist. Don't get excited, you old rascal. You don't seem like a bad person. You didn't have to make things so extreme. The robber's eyes widened upon hearing this. They just grabbed me and put me in front of the bank. Listen carefully. I want a bulletproof SUV. I'll only give you 5 minutes to consider. People are already recording videos outside. There were also quite a few onlookers. Wait for that naked person. Is he Fang Yuan, the general manager of Chu Sheng Group? Wow, it really seems to be him. I interviewed him when I was on the Kaijing channel. Hearing the murmurs and discussions outside, I finally smiled. The news spread rapidly across the internet. The kidnappers also unexpectedly learned my identity. His eyes widened involuntarily, a look of disbelief. You are the son of the owner of that big corporation. Reborn and running frantically to the scene of a bank robbery. He went into the scene with a big smile to become a hostage, only because of the previous life. My wife falsely accused me of being a serial killer. No amount of effort could prove the existence of their loved ones, the deceased's family. They also retaliated against our family using the same method. But I was powerless to stop anything from being in prison. Opening eyes, I went back to the day my wife went to the scenic area to report the crime. I tried to investigate the truth behind my wife's slander against me, but they discovered he had vanished without a trace. I happened to be on my way home when I discovered a bank that had been robbed. Then I had a sudden inspiration. I volunteered to take the pregnant woman's place as a hostage. I shrugged. I don't care about this. Don't worry, who I am doesn't matter. Meanwhile, my dad found out the news. I drove here in a great hurry. His car hadn't even come to a complete stop. People rushed out. Upon seeing this, the police officers immediately stepped forward to stop them. You cannot go there. Too dangerous. Our group pays so much tax every year. How much contribution has he made to society? Now you're sending my son to his death. How do you handle things? Mr. Fang, your son went involuntarily. He said he wanted to help others. We are also doing our best to ensure his safety. I was stunned by the classical Chinese, but he didn't think much of it. It was just grabbing the loudspeaker next to it, shouting into the bank. The kidnappers inside listen. I'll pay you whatever price you ask for. I only beg you not to hurt my son. Otherwise, I'd be willing to be a hostage. My son comes out. My eyes welled up with tears. He was like this in his past life. No matter what I encounter, he's always the first to stand up and protect me from the wind and rain. This must not allow him to suffer any further harm. I looked at the nanny. Don't listen to him. Think about it. There are only fathers in this world who save their sons. Where can I save my father's son? If you let me out, do whatever you want with me. Then all that old man's assets would be mine, wouldn't they? Bai Ningbing was clearly stunned by what I said. Why did you do that? Do you really have a problem with your brain? Seeing their expressions, I couldn't help but laugh. Nothing. I just wanted to experience a different life. You probably didn't mean to harm you. It's just about making money. Don't worry, I will cooperate. They'll give you money too. Although he couldn't understand my motives after hearing this, but he didn't say anything. At this time, many online celebrities have already set up their equipment, started live streaming online. Countless people on the internet are curious. Why would I be willing to be someone else's hostage? Some people think I have ulterior motives. My mom arrived at this time as well. He wept bitterly upon learning the situation. All he could do was plead with the kidnappers outside. Don't hurt my son. I'm willing to pay any amount you ask for. Please, I beg you. I heard my mother's voice. A pang of sorrow welled up in my heart. At this time, there are more and more police outside. The bank was surrounded by a dense crowd. The kidnappers seemed quite flustered when they saw the situation but outside. Still raised. They need to bring 5 million in cash within an hour. They are considering letting me go. I panicked instantly when I heard that. It just won't work. 1 hour is not enough. I'm going to be stuck here all night. I quickly shouted, no. Don't anger the kidnappers. They tried to attack me right away. I told them not to rush. Don't worry, I'll definitely help you. Preparing cash isn't that easy. If you really require it to be finished in an hour, That means these are all consecutively numbered coins that the bank just issued. Even if you manage to steal it, you won't be able to spend it. Wasn't it all for nothing? The kidnappers heard. I think what I said makes a lot of sense. You cultured people are really sophisticated. I never expected this. So tell me what to do? I pondered for a moment. He expressed his thoughts. Want to get money. They definitely need to take the old money. It will take time to prepare this old money. Give them more time. Just tell them to prepare the bailout money. The robber thought it made sense. He immediately shouted outside, "We'll give you 3 hours. But the cash must be for saving lives. If we can't get the money by then, we won't stand on ceremony." I breathed a sigh of relief upon hearing this. 3 hours. That should be enough for me to get through that period of time. My dad found out outside. He comforted me. I've already arranged for someone to prepare cash. Don't worry. Subsequently, he pulled aside the police chief outside to inquire about the situation. Have you come up with a solution? Don't worry, we're on site. There are people who can handle this. Even if it doesn't work, we also have backups. They can't escape this plan. Our job is to ensure the safety of the hostages. Upon hearing this, I breathed a sigh of relief. I cooperated very well inside. The robbers didn't give me any trouble. Who knew this would happen? A girl quietly approached. Don't be afraid when the doctor talks to me. I will help you. I ate a pound. Guess who he is? But I soon saw that he was about to make a move. I quickly stopped him from acting impulsively. Interference from me. He could only retreat. When the robbers weren't paying attention to the side, he finally couldn't help but ask me what I was doing. Once the ransom arrives, you are acting here. Others may also be in danger. I looked like I was deep in thought when I told the story. It made him somewhat unsure. Left with no other choice, he could only continue to wait for the right opportunity. Finally, after 3 hours, I just barely made it through. My dad was carrying 2 big suitcases. They came out accompanied by police. The robber's eyes widened at the sight. Get ready to go get the money immediately. Just when he lowered his guard, the girl who had quietly approached me before suddenly made a move. A man subdued a robber wielding a homemade gun. Don't touch the police. Other SWAT officers rushed in upon seeing this. I took a long breath. It felt like I had just escaped death. I came back and went out. Countless cameras were immediately pointed at me. Flashes of light went off one after another. Mr. Fang, why did you voluntarily become a hostage? Are you injured? At this moment, do you have anything to say? They all wanted to get it from me. Get the answer you want. I just smiled at the camera. Thank you to the police for protecting me. The police were very cooperative. They immediately sent someone to take me there. The robbers were put into a police car. I have conducted some simple surveys in the past. After confirming their identity and situation, they can go home. But at this time, I heard police officers from other departments were all in a hurry. The murderer has reappeared. My inner warning sets off. Then he breathed a sigh of relief. At least this time, I was not involved. I have a perfect alibi. I didn't expect it. Early the next morning, the police knocked on my door. The recent serial murder case in Fang Yuan. We suspect it's related to you. Please come with us for an investigation. I cannot understand. He stared blankly at the 2 policemen. Yesterday I acted bravely and he was held by the robbers. So many people in the bank can testify for me. Where am I supposed to go to kill someone? The police just asked me to cooperate with the investigation. I had no choice but to cooperate with their work. Arrived at the police station, I actually saw my wife, Chu Sheng, her childhood friend, was already seated here. As soon as I saw, Liu Yuan pointed at me and said, "That's him." I saw him carrying a weapon with my own eyes. Then she burst into tears again. It seems like a complete breakdown. I never expected you to be such a pervert. How could you do such a thing? How could I have been so blind? Marrying someone like you is terrible. Chu Sheng then personally comforted him from the side. The policeman frowned. Ask him if he has any evidence. Liu Yuan pulled out a photo from her phone. I took a picture in a moment of panic. The photo shows me carefully sharpening a knife. My parents also received the news at this time. They rushed over in a hurry. This situation can be seen at a glance. They were all in a hurry. My mom rushed over and grabbed my arm. They seemed afraid I would be arrested. My son has been kind since childhood. I haven't even managed to kill anyone with a combo. Where are the people who would kill? The police, however, looked grave. An important message was given. On the murder weapon we found, your fingerprints have been found. Furthermore, your DNA was detected on the deceased. Conclusive evidence. You said you didn't act as a savior. I went completely crazy. I don't know what's going on. My father looked at me in disbelief. Were you going to be someone's hostage last night? It's because he killed someone. So he wanted to atone for his sins. I was utterly speechless, sweating profusely from anxiety. But he didn't know how to prove his innocence. But at this time, yesterday, with me, the policewoman under the robber's command, it just happened to appear. He saw me. He was clearly very confused as to why you got here. Are we going to have to talk to the robbers again? He clearly had a deep impression of me, this bad guy. I quickly pulled him away. You have to stand up for me. These people say I went to kill someone last night. What does it mean? His colleague naturally explained the situation. A murder occurred late last night. Fang Yuan is highly likely the murderer. He then took out a document. He looked closely. This only made me more confused. At that time, he and I were both under the control of the robbers. How to get to Gabel? Do you have any evidence? The presence of so many people present is evidence. The whole process yesterday, so many eyes were on him. Always in the bank. I never took it out. Everyone looked at each other in agreement. The atmosphere became somewhat awkward for one person. It is obviously impossible to appear into places at the same time. The policeman asked me instinctively, "Are you a twin?" I shook my head and said no. I am an only child in my family. The police questioned Liu Yuan again. Are you really sure that person is him? Liu Yuan nodded immediately. I'm absolutely certain it's him. How could I not recognize my own husband? I would still recognize him even if he turned to ashes. Yunfei frowned and said, but at that time yesterday, he was indeed taken hostage in the bank. There are eyewitnesses to this. Moreover, there is surveillance footage to prove it. Liu Yuan didn't care about any of that. The one who persists might have committed the crime beforehand, then deliberately act as a hostage. How to create an alibi? He's so smart. Ming would definitely be able to think of this method. I was so angry I was trembling. Why did I do this? What reason would I have to kill someone? You must be mentally disturbed. You always pretend to be so good. In reality, it was a murder plot. Chu Sheng also helped with the gun from the side. Right. He's always been so secretive. There's definitely something wrong with him. The police were also unsure about the situation. However, much of the current evidence comes from the dead. They could only detain me for now. Please cooperate with the investigation. I had no choice but to accept it. Lin Fei seemed to think that things were suspicious, so they came to ask me about my situation. I noticed something was off about you last night. Why did you do that? I shook my head. He said, with a wry smile. Maybe it was a premonition. After a moment of silence, they seemed to be considering the truthfulness of my words. I was a little worried about the situation outside. He then asked him how things were outside. Is no one targeting my parents? Even without your parents, they are still considered public figures. It was just affected. But it's nothing serious. I breathed a sigh of relief. At least mom and dad are safe for now. But thinking of Liu Yuan's accusations, I couldn't help but furrow my brow again. Lin Fei seemed to sense my worries. Also, I think your wife's behavior is strange. He seems to be getting a little too close to that childhood friend. He kept urging us to convict you. I've seen you leave late many times. I buried my head and locked it even tighter. Why did he do this? I leaned back in my chair at the police station. I racked my brains, but couldn't figure it out. At this time, the police officer in charge of my case came in. Fang Yuan, you can leave now. We checked the bank. There are also numerous surveillance cameras and witnesses in the surrounding area. I'm sure you swore you weren't there last night and couldn't have committed the crime. Then I often say, one breath. My tense nerves finally relaxed a bit. However, the victims of this series of cases and the family members were very emotional. They might not have it so easy. Accept that you are not the murderer. Be careful after you go out. I naturally understood what he meant. The madness and despair of those family members in my past life. I still remember it vividly. Their relatives were brutally murdered. The anger and grief in my heart need an outlet. And at that moment, I became the most suitable target. Thanks for the reminder. I will pay attention. The police then arranged for a vehicle to personally escort me home. When I got home, my parents were already anxiously waiting for me. Seeing that, I returned safely. Their hearts finally settled. Fang Yuan, I'm so glad you're all right. It scared us to death. From now on, we'll all stay in the villa. Don't go out casually. It's too dangerous outside. After returning home, I've been racking my brains trying to figure it out. Until Lin Fei sent me a photo. After I stared at it closely, I looked at it with wide eyes. A sudden discovery. One side of the person in the photo. There is a noticeable mole. I definitely don't have that on me. Suddenly a flash of inspiration. Chu Sheng had such a mole on his body. I was so excited. I quickly told Mingfei about this discovery. Then wait patiently at home. Every day, the area outside my house is as bustling as a vegetable market. Some interrogation records of the robbers have been released. These documents clearly prove. That night I was at the bank. The news spread. Those victims who were originally making a scene, family members and netizens, they immediately dared not make such a big fuss anymore. But even so, they were still blocking the entrance. You must give us an explanation. Otherwise, we wouldn't have left. Don't think you can get away with this so easily. I felt incredibly frustrated, but there was nothing they could do. However, just as they were once again filled with indignation, Lin Fei arrived with a pair of police officers. We have already investigated and found out. Appeared on surveillance cameras, and the murderer was not from the surrounding area. The people immediately fell silent upon hearing this. I was extremely excited. He rushed out. What is going on? Lin Fei glanced at me. We can determine that it was Chu Sheng who made the move. Chu Sheng was indeed right. The person is now under our control. We hope you can come with us. Further investigation is needed. I agreed without hesitation. Everyone around was stunned. Mutual agreement. But they still insisted on waiting here for the final result. I went to the police station with Lin Fei and the others. In the interrogation room, Chu Sheng remained silent during police interrogation. He just kept his head down. The police also want to investigate Li Ruyan's issues. However, Li Ruyan only cried and sobbed, insisting on saying he didn't know. I was just scammed. Mistaken identity. The police were helpless. In the end, Li Ruyan was only criticized and educated. He was released, which was ineffective. I called out to Li Ruyan, who was leaving in such a hurry. Why did you do that? Li Ruyan suddenly stopped in her tracks, staring intently at me. Are you willing to do this at the end of the year? The person who should go in is you. I was stunned. I never expected him to think that way. Why was he gritting his teeth? It seems I am his greatest enemy. It's all because you want to marry me. My family is obsessed with money. In order to cooperate with your family, I can only agree. But in reality, I only love Chu Sheng. I cannot understand. His marriage to me was entirely for financial gain. Then why didn't you tell me? And why did Chu Sheng kill people? It's all because you stole me. Therefore, Chu Sheng felt depressed. That's why I had to kill, to vent my anger. Originally, all you had to do was become the scapegoat. Then we can live happily together. But you just wouldn't. I could tell he was extremely emotionally unstable. Something's not right. I instinctively stepped back. However, Liu Yuan seemed to have gone mad. Pulling out a radish and screaming, she directly targeted my caregiver. It pierced my abdomen. Just then, Lin Fei rushed out of the police station. Seeing this scene, he immediately led several people to suppress the poisonous smoke. Ambulances and more police officers arrived at the scene. I was lifted into the ambulance, sent to the hospital. When I was discharged from the hospital, there were more people blocking the entrance. It was the families of those victims before. They were all clear-headed. The measures seemed somewhat tense. Mr. Fang, we were confused and misunderstood you before. I'm so sorry. We know you are a victim too. It was our fault. I know they are all victims too. They were not made things difficult. Never mind. It's all in the past. I hope everything will be alright from now on. My parents standing nearby also said that everyone has their own difficulties. Don't be impulsive again. The form is fine. My parents then picked me up and took me home. I recovered at home for a period of time. The body gradually recovered. Then they returned to normal life. Days passed by. And soon the verdict of rebirth was also handed down. He was convicted of intentional homicide, cruel methods, serious circumstances, sentenced to death. The last person he wanted to see before his execution was me. After Lin Fei learned of this news, they came specifically to persuade me to be more open-minded. He's a madman. They might do something extreme. I pondered for a moment, but she still agreed to go. There are some things I want to ask in person. Lin Fei saw that he couldn't persuade me. He could only shake his head helplessly. In the prison visiting room, I met Chu Sheng. His face was haggard, but his eyes were still filled with resentment. The moment he saw me, he stared intently at me. Fang Yuan started cursing. You bastard. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this situation. I ignored his current madness. I simply asked you calmly why you had so many. Just because I married Liu Yuan. Chu Sheng burst into maniacal laughter. Ha ha ha. Why did you steal it? I'll make you pay for everything I've taken. But what did those innocent people do wrong? Why did you kill them? Chu Sheng, however, was completely unconcerned. They seemed unconcerned about their debts. Who told them to block my way? I want to create chaos. You can rest assured that I will ruin your reputation. Even if I die and become a ghost, I will never let you go. He seemed to want to vent all his resentment. They were all released onto me. After you became a ghost, many people will not let you go. Waiting for you. Chu Sheng heard this. His face became extremely ferocious, but roaring wildly. He wanted to rush over and hit me. The police immediately stepped forward and pinned him down. Then take away. I walked out of here, watching the warm sunlight shine on my body. The past events were like a nightmare. Now it's finally completely over. I put all of these things out of my mind. Started a new life.